Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel and the Stanley Cup playoffs in the Montreal Canadiens franchise mode in NHL 20. So we are here in year number 8 of the franchise mode, a 52-20-10 record, 114 points, a tremendous regular season. Leon Draisaitl finished the year 35 goals, 82 points for him. Cole Caulfield, he finished the year with 54 goals and 90 points, so over 50 years. So all 90s everywhere. Trevor Wong with the chemistry, he's a 92. Draisaitl 97. Caulfield 93. Line number 2 has a +3, so making Shane Wright a 91. Kotkaniemi a 95. Unala a 90. Then we have a bottom 6, which is a bit weaker, but still can get the job done. Connor Garland, Philippe Danault, Max Domi. Then Brendan Gallagher, Alexander Havanov, and Lawson Krause for some strength. 6'4", 222. Our defense is Bowen Byram, Evan Bouchard, 85 and 87 with the chemistry. Soderstrom and Churchill, 87 and 86. Then Marjamaki and Anderson, bottom pairing. In goal, 88 overall, Marcus Samsonov. We still haven't gotten a Stanley Cup in the franchise mode. I'm really hoping this can be the year. I'm not sure if I'll go more than 10 years for the franchise mode series. We are here, like I said, almost at year number 10. Laval actually first place in the division, 99 points heading into the playoffs. So we do have a Calder Cup underneath our belt. Hopefully we can add a Stanley Cup, the 25th in Montreal Canadiens history. So I'm going to take a look quickly at the lineup for the Philadelphia Flyers, who are facing in round number 1. So we're going to take a look at the Flyers lineup here, like I said. See how good they look. So they actually have Jonathan Drouin, former Canadian, Couturier, and Bello. So it looks a lot different. No Claude Giroux, no Jakub Voracek, Atkinson, Zachary Leroux, Zach Senyshyn, Joel Farabee, Nolan Patrick, O'Sullivan, Puyarvi, Russ, and Miles Wood. Bottom 6 looks a bit similar to us. Our top 6 is much better. I mean, we had guys that are like 10 overalls or more higher than their guys in our top 6. Provorov, Gosses Bear, Johansson is good. After that, it drops down. Grzelcyk, Shattenkirk, and Ginning. And in goal, Carter Hart, 90 overall, elite goaltender. That's going to be the major problem. Their team isn't crazy good, but their goaltender is insane. We're going to have to find a way to get goals past Carter Hart. Maybe get a couple of quick ones and they get him pulled out of the game. Who knows? Here we go, facing off against the Philadelphia Flyers in game number 1. We have home ice advantage at the Bell Center after 1. 2-1. Marco Unala and Jesperi Kotkaniemi. Sean Couturier gets a goal for them. One of the only guys of their forward group that's a star in the real-life Flyers. They still have Ghost Bear and Provorov and Hart. The team changed a lot. Period number 2, 4-2. Ghost Bear gets one for them, but Caulfield and Draisaitl gets goals in the second period. We come away with a 5-3 win. Caulfield with his second of the night. There you go. A big win in game number 1. I love scoring 5 goals. Bit worrisome that they score 1 goal each period in Samsonov. Hopefully we can keep them off the score sheet in game number 2. Keep the goals coming. I want 6 goals in game number 2. Can we get 6? Starting it off, period number 1, give me 2. Oh, they answered the call. Lawson Krause, Couturier, and then Caulfield scores for us. Period number 2, 3-2. Caulfield gets his second of the night on the power play. Grzelcyk gets one on Samsonov. Shooting them by over 10. 3-2 with just under 15 minutes to go. Can we get an insurance goal? Oh, we can. There you go. As soon as I said that, Leon Draisaitl, but Nolan Patrick makes it close. But Draisaitl says not so fast. He scores less than 10 seconds after Nolan Patrick. 5-3 power play, and there it is. Number 6. I called it. I asked for 6 goals, and the team answered. Connor Garland gets a big goal. Look at that. 6-3, a touchdown in game number 2. 11 goals in 2 games. Let's keep it going. This is crazy. I think we're going to score 4. I think we're going to maybe slow down a bit with the scoring. I can't see us scoring more than 6. You never know. But Bowen Byram, he scores 25 seconds in the game. Love to see that. Period number 2, 5-0 in the first. Okay, I guess I wasn't sure if we're going to score more than 6. We score 5 in 1. Byram, Kotkaniemi, Caulfield, and a couple of Unala. We take Carter Hart out of the game. Edinger, he's high 70s, I believe. Let's go. Period number 2. 6-2. They get 2. Lurie and Sullivan. Domi gets 1 on Ottinger. And that's how it ends. So actually, Ottinger did a great job. Only 1 goal after Carter Hart surrenders 5 in the first. But a commanding 3-0 series lead. 17 goals in 3 games. Only 8 goals against. Unreal. Can we get the sweep in Philly against the Broad Street Bullies? Here we go. Period number 1. 2-1. A good start. Uniline Caulfield. Furby gets 1 for them after 2. 3-1. Marco Uniline. 3-2-1, and the Montreal Canadiens sweep the Philadelphia Flyers. Brendan Gallagher gets a goal. There you go. 4-1 win. We scored a lot in this series. Look at that. 12, 17. We scored 21 goals and only gave up 9. That was an incredible series by the boys. The sweep of the Flyers in round number 1. Looks like the Ducks have a 3-0 lead on the Knights. Apart from that, no other sweeps. 10.6 goals in 4 games for Cole Caulfield. I'm curious to see who we're going to play in round number 2. Still a couple of series that are not done yet. A lot of series going 7, actually. Buffalo. All right, so we're playing the Buffalo Sabres. We did have some success in the past against them in the Stanley Cup playoffs. Going to take a look at their lineup as well. So our lineup looks like Greenway, Eichel, and Wallace. And remember, Jalen Wallace, he was the first overall pick, I believe. Medium elite, second overall pick in the first round 2023. 91 overall, Jack Eichel. Rupe Hintz, Casey Middleton, Andreas Janssen, Nishushkin, Barbashev, Skinner, then Johansson, Shaw, and Olesen. So Barbashev versus Garland, a couple of former Wildcats. I believe they played in the same year. If not, they were almost at the same year. Ristolainen 89, Dali 92 overall, then Stetcher, Yoki Haru, Hajek, Logan Stanley, and then in goal they have Ukko, Pekka Lehkonen 86 overall. A good team, pretty good team in Buffalo. It's definitely going to be a challenge. I don't expect us to go steamroll them like we did with the Flyers, but who knows? Let's start it off on the right note. They take the lead. Jack Eichel and Samsonov after 2-1. We take the lead right back. Draisaitl and Evan Bouchard. I believe that's his first of the postseason. A goal from the back end. Can we get another insurance goal on the power play? That would be huge. And we cannot. It's a long power play. I think it was a major. They kill off 34-24 the shots. Only 2-1. It's getting down to the wire. And oh my goodness, Andreas Janssen ties it with 42 seconds to go. We're heading into OT for game number 1 in the second round. We've got 42 shots. And there it is, a power play goal. Cole Caulfield with the overtime winner on the power play. That's how you start off a series. We're now 5-0 in the playoffs. Let's keep the train rolling. Against the Buffalo Sabres here. Let's take a 2-0 series lead heading back to Buffalo. All right, period number 1 is take the lead. They score on the first period. Once again, Greenway. 2-1 now. Greenway gets the second. Unila gets 1 for us. Come on, guys. We got 6 90-plus overalls in the top 6. One of them has a score, and one of them scores. There you go. Caulfield and then Turtrin on the back end. Olofsson ties the game here. An intense third period. 3 goals in less than 3 minutes there between the two teams. Are we going to see another overtime game? Hasek scores on the 4th line. Come on, boys. Let's rally back. We cannot. And the Buffalo Sabres hand us our first loss of the postseason, unfortunately. All right. Well, they're going to make it an interesting series. We're all tied up. It's now a best out of 5. Heading to Buffalo. Let's get a big win on the road. Let's get a lead back in the series after 2-1. Love to see that. Jack Eichel scores, but Mario Mackey, our bottom defensive pairing, and Draisaitl gets 4-1. Marco Junila, he's been on fire in these playoffs. Keep it going in the third period, please. 6-2 touchdown. Draisaitl, Gallagher, Stetcher. Did Draisaitl had a hat trick? Yeah, Draisaitl. No, he only had 2. So Junila had 2. Draisaitl had 2. And that is all she wrote. 6-2. The third time in the playoffs already that we scored 6 goals in a game. 3 times out of 7 games. I'll definitely take that percentage. We got a chance to get a stranglehold on the series, a chance to come back home with a 3-1 lead. Let's get out of Buffalo with the win. Here we go. Period number 1. Shane Wright. He's been a bit quiet. Him and Trevor Wong. I would like to see them get back on the scoring sheet there. 2-0. Brendan Gallagher. 28 seconds in the period. Can we hold on? Oh, Shaw scores on Samsonov. It's going to be a close one once again. Shots are dead even, and the goals are even. Ristolainen, the tall defenseman, scores on Marcus Samsonov. 9 minutes, 8 minutes to go. I'm feeling a goal at the end. No, not by Jess Skinner. At our end, I'm feeling a goal near the end by one of our players. 2 minutes to go. Greenway scores, and that is a tied series, 2-2. Buffalo Sabres don't want to go down that easily. Oh my goodness, it's going to go down to the wire. I see this series going 7, honestly. All right, it's going to simulate the game here. Back to Montreal for game number 5. It is a best out of 3 now. Let's get the lead. We cannot, like a big second period. Give me 3 goals. All right, we got one. Johansson for them. Draisaitl on the power play. We have a power play. Start off the third. Man, our special teams just haven't been there. Come on, guys. Oh, my goodness. Both teams trade power plays. 4 power plays that were killed. And Max Domi answers with a even strength goal. 7 minutes to go. 5-on-4 power play. Okay, I'm definitely going to change the power play because I think that was like 3 or 4 power plays. We haven't scored once. Thankfully, we get the win. 3-2 series lead, but those power plays, that's huge. Special teams can cost you a series, so I think I'm going to make a slight adjustment. I'm not probably going to make anything too crazy, but take a look at the points. Caulfield, 8 goals in 9 games, 13 points. Almost a goal per game in the Stanley Cup playoffs. You can't complain. I'll take that any day. So special teams, we have Caulfield, Wong, Kotkaniemi, Draisaitl, Wright, Krause, Domi, Garland, Unala, Bouchard. Maybe move Unala in and put Wong on power play unit number 2 because they have +3. Unala was very good for us throughout the playoffs. I'm gonna give him first power play minutes. Hopefully Unala can help spark that power play. Put Draisaitl at center instead of defense. Get him closer to the net to snipe in some goals. Let's see if that works. Game number 6 in Buffalo. Here we go. Berth in the conference final on the line. 1-1. Draisaitl and Rupe Hintz with a great name. Let's look at the period 2. There you go. It worked. Max Domi and Connor Garland back-to-back power play goals on unit number 2 with that +3. Not sure if they had +3 before. They do have one now. And we take a commanding 3-1 lead in the game. A couple of former Coyotes. You'll love to see it. 28-23. They're out shooting us by quite a bit right now. Let's go. Come on, power play. There it is. Leon Draisaitl. I changed the power play and it worked. 3 power play goals in 2 periods so far in this game. Moving Draisaitl up. Moving Wong down. Moving Unala up. That worked. That was a spark we needed. And the Montreal Canadiens beat the Buffalo Sabres in 6. We're heading to the conference finals. We're 8-2 in the playoffs. So Draisaitl, 15 points, 9 goals. Avalanche and Chicago going 7. Sharks beat Anaheim in the Battle of California 4-1. Washington and Carolina going 7. So we're going to face either the Canes or the Caps. Let's look at who it is going to be here. All right, round is over. And it is the Washington Capitals facing off against the Cats. It's a long mountain to climb. We're almost at the top. Still have a lot of work to do. And Alexis Lafreniere is facing the Canadiens in the conference final. He's playing with Sam Steele and Alvin Youngman. Hartman, O'Reilly, Kuznetsov. Kuznetsov still 86 overall. O'Reilly down to an 81. Ryan Johansson on the third line. Dalcole, Wilson, Lebeau, Frost, and Watt. A lot of depth. I really like their forward group. Hanifin is a 90 overall along with Tom Marson. Oh my goodness. John Carlson, 84 at 37 Grays. Ben Sherratt, former Hab, and Steven Johns. Look at that. Noah Hanifin and then Tom Marson, medium elite, 90 overall at 24. Between the pipes, Ilya Samsonov is going to be the battle of the Samsonovs. And if I remember correctly, I think they were actually the two top goaltenders in the regular season. I got to double check that right now because I think my memory serves me correct that they were the top two. So going to take a look at goalies. We're going to go over to the entire NHL. Yep, there it is, guys. The battle of the Samsonovs. Ilya versus Marcus. Who will come up on top? Who will be crowned Eastern Conference champion? And who is going to move on to the Stanley Cup final? President's Cup winners, Washington Capitals against the Montreal Canadiens. It's going to be a battle of the Titans. Here we go. It's going to be a fun one, guys. We actually don't have home ice advantage for the first time in the playoffs. We're 8-2. They're 8-5. Playing in the nation's capital. Period number 1. 2-1. We have the lead. Sam Steele scored for them. Former Montreal Canadian. Caulfield and Draisaitl score for us. Sam Steele, we had him earlier in the franchise mode. After 4-2, let's go. Philippe Danault gets his first of the playoffs. Marco Junila, what a beast. John Carlson gets a goal. It's funny because both sides, it says Samsonov for the goalie. All right, here we go. Period number 3. Just about 10 minutes. O'Reilly scores on Samsonov, making it close. 10 minutes to go. I would love a power play goal. They're actually shooting us. We did have a power play. Unfortunately, they kill it off. 3 minutes to go. 2-1. And Cole Caulfield in the empty net seals the deal. Game 1 win. That's huge. Sets the momentum of the series with a big win on away ice. So hopefully we can win game number 2. Go back home with a 2-0 series lead. That would be awesome. All right. Game number 2. Here we go. Period number 1. 1-0. Cole Caulfield on Ilya Samsonov. Period number 2. 3-0. Cole Caulfield has 2 goals. Trevor Wong scores 15 seconds in the period. Cole Caulfield scores with 20 seconds left. And what do you know? A power play goal. Another power play in the third. Can we get another one? We do! Trevor Wong! The power play has been absolutely on fire since I changed it up. That's all it took. Give me another power play goal. No, they kill it off. But a 4-0 lead with 8 minutes. That should be enough. Let's keep it solid defensively for Samsonov. Marcus, not Ilya. 1 minute, and Marcus wins the battle this time with a 4-0 shutout win. There you go. So we score 9 goals in 2 games, only allowing 3. So far, Marcus is playing better than Ilya. Let's keep it going here. Playing in Montreal. 2 wins away from another appearance in the finals. Here we go. Period number 1. 2-2. A lot of goals. Steele and Lebeau. Wong and Bouchard for us. 2 power play goals once again. I mean, Washington, if they're not disciplined, we're going to win the series. Period number 2. 3-3. Youngman and Domi. Couple of even strength goals in the Samsonovs. 24-18. Not a whole lot of shots. But Churchrin gets a big goal on Ilya Samsonov there. Right against the boards there next to the face-off circle. Is that going to be enough? Give me a power play goal. Come on, boys. No. Washington's penalty kill is pretty good, shutting down our power play. We had some key goals, but that's another win. 4-3, we lead the series 3-0. Oh my goodness. Looking at their team with 290 overall defensemen, that is unreal. All right, we got a chance to sweep the Washington Capitals and go meet either the Blackhawks or the Sharks. And there's a goal right off the bat by Shane Wright. 1 minute and 33 seconds in the first. It's the only goal in the first after 2-1. Evgeny Kuznetsov scores on Samsonov. All right, down to about 15 minutes left. 1 goal and we move on. And Bowen Byram with a massive goal in front of the home crowd in Montreal, igniting the Bell Center in a frenzy. Everybody's going nuts. The towels are being waved. UP is dancing in the corner. 2 minutes to go, and the Montreal Canadiens with their second sweep of the Stanley Cup playoffs are heading to the Stanley Cup Finals. We're 12-2. We only lost 2 games in 3 series, and oh my goodness, a couple of sweeps in the conference finals as the Blackhawks sweep the Sharks. Chicago, Montreal, an original 6 matchup. Draisaitl, 21 points, 10 goals in 14 games. Unreal. All right, guys, this is it. We're facing off against the Chicago Blackhawks. We faced off against the Ducks, lost in 7. We played the Vancouver Canucks. We lost in 7. Is this the year where we finally turn it around? All right, they got a very good top 6. Bottom 6 is pretty similar to ours, a bit weaker, I would say. Alexander Nylander, Dylan Strome, and Alex DeBrincat, 90, 87, and 88. Kyle Connor, 86. Anton Lundell, 86. And Kirby Dack, 89. Letowski, Eklund, Kavusari, I'm not sure if you pronounce that right. Malone, Kyra, and Moncton Wildcat, Benoit Olivier Groux. It's going to be a matchup of Axel Anderson and Alex Havanov versus Benoit Olivier Groux. 3 guys in the real-life Moncton Wildcats this year in the Stanley Cup Finals. That's awesome. Dermott, 89 overall in Boquist, Schmidt, Baudouin, Petrie, Jost. Honestly, they have one good defenseman, then the rest is just average. Goaltending, a 78 overall in net, and they swept the Sharks with a 73 backup. Okay, I've got a lot of questions. Their top 6 is elite. They got one elite defenseman, but that's about it. We can't beat the Blackhawks. On paper, we have a much better team. I'm nervous, but here we go. All right, so they're 12-6. We're 12-2. Home ice advantage. Here we go. Stanley Cup Finals at the Bell Center. Is this the year? Period number 1, 1-1. Dylan Strome and Marco Junila score. Period number 2, 3-2 for them. Kyra and Petrie. That's not Jeff Petrie. And then Evan Bouchard. Oh my goodness, I don't want to drop game 1. No, Kyle Connor scores a Samsonov. They have a 70-something overall in net. We have 690 overalls in our forward group. You can't tell me we can only score 2, where we've been scoring 5 and 6 goals in the other series. This is unbelievable. Come on, boys, let's get a comeback. We're coming closer to the shots, and that's just not right. Oh my God, we dropped game number 1. Well, guys, you gotta bounce back. This is a monumental game. Game number 2 on home ice. Come on. We can't go down 2-0 going back to Chicago. Let's get the firepower going. Show me 3 goals in the first. All right, no goals. Being outshot 15-7. Period number 2, Kirby Dach. They're being carried by their top 6 and their top 6 only, I'm telling you. I know Kyra had a goal in the other game. 5-4 power play. Can we kill it off? Thank you very much, guys. Another power play. Stop taking penalties. That's what killed us in the Vancouver Stanley Cup Final. It's the indiscipline. 6 minutes, 5 minutes. They're telling me that we can't even get a single goal on a guy that's not even... Oh my God! Cole Caulfield with 10 seconds left has tied the game. Oh my God. And I accidentally simmed the whole game, but Trevor Wong, he gets the OT goal. I wanted to jump in the game and I accidentally simmed it. He was literally on the red line. Trevor Wong wakes up and gets an overtime goal in the Stanley Cup Finals to tie the series. 2-1 win. Caulfield with 10 seconds left. The OT hero, then Trevor Wong. Oh my goodness. Period number 1 in game number 3. Down 2-0. It's not a good start. Oh my God. Come on, guys. Period number 2. 3-0. What is going on? We can't even get a goal on a guy that's like 78 overall. Our goaltender is 88 and letting in that many goals. Come on, boys. I mean, they have a good top 6. They have one defenseman that's in the high 80s. And he scores Bokus. Let's get this game over with. Marco Junila scores on Husso. Oh man, we're down 2-1. I just don't understand. The team on paper is just so much better. Like overall, really, the defense is better. Everything, goaltending is much better. I mean, they have a 78 overall in net. Our entire top 6 is in the 90s. Draisaitl is in 97. Kotkaniemi is 95. And you're telling me they can't get more than 1 goal in a game. I just don't understand. They have one defenseman that's 89, and the rest are like low 80s to high 70s. All right, boys. Let's wake up. Let's get into the United Center, get the win, and get back to Montreal. Let's forget about the previous game. This is a brand new game. It's just like the first game of the year. Forget about the bad things. Focus on the positive. Here we go. Period number 1. 0-0. We are shooting them, which is a good sign. Let's get the lead in period number 2. We cannot. 0-0. 20 shots after 2. Still not enough. We need at least 30. And Eklund scores on SAMSONOV. I don't even know who that guy is. He's probably a created player. 1-1. Thank you. Our captain, Brendan Gallagher, scores on Husso. They have another power play. We got to stop taking penalties. Seriously, this is going to ruin us. And Anton Lundell scores on Samsonov. Oh, man. Malone gets the empty net. The simulation in this game is broken sometimes. You can be the best team in the year, have 60 wins, win the President's Trophy, and get swept in the playoffs. I just don't understand. Sometimes I feel like the better team you have, the less chance you'll have to win. But we have to reverse sweep the Chicago Blackhawks down 3-1. We got to win 3 straight. Shane Wright scores on Husso. Good start, period number 1. 2-0. All right, Bowen Byram. Come on, period number 2, 3-1. I'm just going to summate through the whole thing. Connor and Draisaitl. Please win. 5-1. All right, Krause and Unila. Finally, we wake up. We score 5 goals in game number 5. Hopefully, it's not too late. Down 3-2 in this series. If we force a game number 7 in Montreal, anything can happen. I mean, we were up 3-1 against the Ducks and lost 4-3. So you never know. Can we do that to Chicago? Period number 1, Dylan Strome. Period number 2, 1-1. We tied. Lawson Krause. Come on, I need the big boys to step up. Lawson Krause again. Oh my goodness, a 4th liner. He gets 2 goals in the Stanley Cup Finals to keep us alive. But Alex DeBrincat scores on Samsonov. 12 minutes to go. 10 minutes. Come on, just kill off that. And Petrie scores. It's not Jeff Petrie, but and DeBrincat. No, I'm actually going to jump in the game right now. I'm going to jump in the game. I'm going to go computer versus computer. See if we can pull a miracle comeback. We have 100 offense. They have 71 goaltending. And we're not getting goals. Alright, here we go. Down to the wire. 2 minutes, 39 seconds left to get 2 goals. This is insane. They must have David Aries in net in the disguise. This doesn't make any sense. Big save by Samsonov. Saves the game right there. Alright, got the top line. Got Draisaitl. Got Wong. Got Caulfield. Trevor Wong alongside Mariamaki. Gives it away to Kirby Dack. You can't just give away the puck to the other team like that, buddy. Alright, 2 minutes, 14 seconds left. Here we go. Anderson over to Cole Caulfield. He's got a good shot. A one-timer by Wong and the saves made by Husso. The 78 overall Vezina winning goalie in the playoffs. Look at that. Draisaitl coming in on the wing. Couple of toe drags. He passes it up to Shane right behind the net. Oh my goodness, what a save on that shot there from the point. That goaltender is unbelievable. If they win the Stanley Cup, he's going to get the Conn Smythe for sure. We only got less than 2 minutes to score 2 and make a miracle comeback. Right. Glove saved by Husso. 40 seconds left. We need a goal per 20 seconds on average. And we give the puck away again. This is just awful, really. You think with a better team that we have, guys would play better than that. I don't understand. All right, boys. Can we get 2 in 25 seconds? And Dino gives the puck away, and that is going to be it. I see enough. A 78 overall goaltender beats an 88 goaltender and 6 90-plus forwards with 4 mid-80s to high-80s defensemen for the Stanley Cup. Sometimes, guys, no matter how good your team is, you just can't beat the simulation. You can't beat the luck of the draw. It's just sometimes there's nothing you can do. Very frustrating. Let's look at the playoffs. We had good goal scoring in the first 3 rounds and then just completely lacked it in the Stanley Cup Finals where it mattered. Here's a look at goaltending. 14-6-1 for Samsonov. 14-6-1 shutout, sorry. So yeah, there you go. I'm going to take a look quickly at who the Blackhawks went through. So they swept the Sharks in 4 games. They beat us in 6. They beat the Avalanche in 7 and the Jets in 7. Curious to see what the Sharks team looks like as well. So going to take a look at that. See that real quick. So taking a look at the San Jose Sharks that they swept. Aho, 91 overall. I mean, the rest of the team obviously wasn't too great. Defense, Carlson and Merkley, 87 and 89. And in goal, 81 goal mark. All right, so I kind of understand. They had a good top pairing, a decent top six. And after that, nothing much. So in the next episode, we're going to go through the offseason. The Jets have fired their head coach right after the playoffs. The Senators have fired their head coach as well. Maybe we need to fire a head coach. Things haven't went too well. San Jose Barracuda win the Calder Cup. There you go. Because we had our head coach pretty much the whole franchise mode. So we may need to make some drastic changes. Speaking of drastic, Ottawa goes from 8-1 in the draft lottery, and Edmonton from 12-2, Detroit 6-3, Minnesota 1-4. Wow, Ottawa gets number one. Edmonton is going to have another star player to play with, Connor McDavid. Taking a look at the retired players, and Alex Ovechkin calls it a career, almost 1,000 goals. 6 goals away from 1,000 and he retired. Come on, Ovi. You should have went to at least 1,000. 1,821 points. Beat Gretzky's record by a lot. Voracek there, Eric Carlson, over 1,000 points. Wow. O'Reilly, Drew Doughty, Eberle, Yossi, Brassard, Marchessault, Smith going down the list of the retired players. There you go. Any notable goaltenders? Braden Holtby calls it a career with the Devils organization. 436 wins, 53 shutouts. Ranta, Bernier. So look at the rest of the guys that retired for the NHL. So Doughty, Yossi, Carlson, O'Reilly, and Voracek are coaches. So that's pretty interesting that we might have to look at one of those options for coach at our team. We had Marlowe as an assistant coach as well. So I'm going to end off the episode right here, taking a quick look at the draft class just before we do. See if there's anything crazy there. Medium elite, Bickle, Clifford, so Minen, Rice, and Yell. So probably 5 medium elites as we usually see. I'm going to see if there's any guarantees. Guaranteed high elite there. Lacking in a goaltender. Ranked goal 83rd. 18 years old. So I'm definitely going to have to keep an eye on him and probably take him in the draft. So another disappointing end to a great playoff run. We had so much fun in this playoff run until that Stanley Cup final. Year number 9 is coming up. We only got 2 more seasons to go. Hopefully we can turn things around. So until next time, thank you for watching. As always, have a great day.